Hey guys, so today I've got all the latest news for you on Caspa and what's been happening with coin. Just I've got some really interesting price predictions or thoughts around price on Cas and why maybe I or even you aren't bullish enough in Cas, and the potential is just insane with how high this project can go. I've also got some updates on Rust and where we're at with that. And then also, I've got some updates for you on Casplex and the Casplex Whitepaper that's just been released, and just some general developments in the CAS ecosystem. So let's get into it. So yeah, guys. I want to start with one of my favorite posters on CAS on over an X, the man with a ball, and he's just been saying, like a lot of other people out there, saying that to all the people that think Caspa can only hit 50 cent to $1 this cycle, you're an idiot. That's like selling Bitcoin for $1,000. And he said, here's a list of CAS prices with market cap, roughly. And then he went out with this list here. So he's just showing where we'd be at 11.8 billion. And, if we hit a 30 billion market cap, we get a price of 150. We hit a 70 billion market cap, we get $3. 100 billion market cap, $5, and then all the way up to $7. And he said, now going into this cycle peak, the percentage is how much of the total market cap supply that asset is holding. If the total market cap hits 7 trillion and Caspa can suck up 4%, that would mean CAS market cap will be 280 billion, which is higher than I even wrote out. So yes, I personally think there's a massive chance that CAS can hit $5 to $7 this cycle. Now, and yeah, you can see up here with $10, he's saying like a 200 billion market cap. So personally, I am one of these idiots because I do feel that CAS, we're going to see it probably around 50 cent to $1 this cycle, but I don't know that. And, this guy doesn't know that. No one knows that for sure. But long term, I'm a lot more bullish than CAS. And I think that's what this guy's getting at here is he's referring to the fact that CAS does what Bitcoin and what Ethereum were meant to do, but there's still not the most marketable name out there for just regular retail investors to come in. Everyone wants to invest in Ethereum and Bitcoin still because they feel that that's the safest bet. But in time, I do feel like CAS could pass both those cryptos out, or at least pass Ethereum out and replace it completely. And that Bitcoin, just based on its name, might stay at number one. Also, just the total market cap, I'm not sure if it'll hit 7 trillion either. But again, I don't know. I don't know if this is true. But yeah, if we went into a super incredible bull run, then possibly $5 is possible in this bull run. But I am expecting more like that 50 cent to $1. And it's a dream height would be something like $2 to $3, and that's definitely possible for a project like CAS. But in this cycle, I think it might be a bit too soon. But I don't know. I'm just guessing. But it's interesting to hear people saying that sort of thing. And then if we just follow on, Braver Crypto was making the point that I don't think enough people yet understand that CAS is a future $1 trillion technological crypto asset in the making. Eventually, it will simply be a normal reality. And again, just, a lot of people are looking at this project now and just saying that this is going to be a $1 trillion market cap project in the future because it does what the whole goal of crypto technology was, and it's figured it out. So definitely, I think CAS could potentially be a $1 trillion, have a $1 trillion market cap in the future. I also put Cubic in that field, and I think that they could run on to be massive projects. But again, I'm always trying to be skeptical, and you can never be sure of anything. But definitely, when you look at people who are behind CAS, and you look at what it does and how it actually is achieving what Ethereum and Bitcoin set out to do, it's certainly possible, and I'm definitely going to be holding a good bit of CAS for the long term. then Jonathan Sobolinski released this, so he said, why not fiat? Because fiat supply is inflated unpredictably, because the political printing of money is corrupting the democratic sphere, positing the political debate on allocation of money instead of creation of wealth, because regulators are attempting to control financial transfers, eliminate cash, restrict economic freedom. We reiterate cryptocurrency's golden traits: predictable issuance and censorship resistance. And that's basically what KAS is all about. It's the whole dream of cryptocurrencies originally were to take the power of these I don't even want to say government leaders or political leaders, because it's even people above that are controlling this whole thing in the world now, but just this mass printing of money that's making you and I poorer every day without our salaries going down, or without us even getting taxed more. The buying power of our money is going down and down and down, because money is being printed every day. It's not money is not something that's democratic, but cryptocurrency, and that's what Bitcoin was originally meant to do, was to create a democratic currency that wasn't controlled by anyone, that was also an asset that increased in value over time rather than decreased in value over time. The dollar, the euro, they're all just turning into trash right now, and I'm sure you're all seeing it in your lives. I certainly am. I've seen it in my friends' lives, my family lives, and it sucks. And something like KAS is actually the first crypto that fixes this problem, and that's why fiat isn't the answer, KAS is the answer, and maybe some other cryptos out there are the answer as well. So then the Caspa enthusiast said that you can now send 140 million KAS with a value of over $18.3 million in just 0.68 seconds, with a transaction cost of 0.0001 of a dollar. And that's with a proof of work cryptocurrency. So this is a proof of work cryptocurrency that's sending $18.3 million in less than a second with a cost of fractions of a cent. And he said that's why Caspa is so unique. Caspa is the future of crypto. And the point here is that KAS not running anywhere near close to its max of what it can do in the future. It should be hundreds of times faster in the future. So yeah, it's incredible what KAS is able to do, and what it will be able to do, and how it'll be able to scale to serve the needs of the world as a proof of work cryptocurrency. So then Crypto Phoenix, one of my favorite people on X here, just said some of their thoughts, and they're just saying that they're happy the KAS network will be used for lots of different tokens, because lots of tokens are now launching on the KAS network. But then they went on to say that they won't buy any just because they're on KAS. Same rules apply as for any token. Strong team, strong vision, strong use case, strong community, strong tokenomics are needed. And they were responding to that, the Caspa Silver just said they'll make a video on this eventually, but they do not support any KAS tokens on the network. It does not fit my investing style or risk tolerance to mess with tokens. Be careful out there. Tokens will come and go, but KAS is what will remain. Just think about it. Name one token. And this is where what's important. So I bought a lot of XRP in the past, and then XRP obviously started launching an ecosystem. Lots of tokens launched on it. So many of them were scams, but because I believed in XRP, and I was interested in that whole ecosystem, and then I saw these tokens popping up. I started buying some of those tokens, and most of them went to zero. There were some good projects there, but most went to zero. So yeah, basically this is just a warning. Don't go buying tokens on the KAS network just because you want to support the KAS network. You can buy a few to play around, but you're better off just buying more KAS. And then people are just mentioning that KRC20 is not even ready, and there are new meme coins already launching. So Natural the Cat is launching, and Caspa, Casper, the cat Ghost of Caspa is launching as well. So 2 meme tokens. Probably those meme tokens will run well, and of any tokens might be worth, just gambling a few quid on, seeing how it works out. But really, I'd just buy more KAS if I was you. I won't be buying them. And then Captain Sats, another great person to follow on X for information about KAS, said Vitalik said Bitcoin Cash should have adopted Ghost. Ghost is the KAS founder's invention that Vitalik based Ethereum consensus on, achieving secure, fast block times. His new work on Caspa achieves 0.1 second blocks without sacrificing security. And then, this is just a quote from Vitalik Buterin back in 2018. It just said, why can't Bitcoin Cash just make confirmations themselves fast by adopting 15-second block times and Ghost already, god damn it. And, what he's alluding to there has ended up being KAS. So KAS actually exists now, and it's quicker than Vitalik Buterin was saying back in 2018. So what he dreamed of exists now. And then Captain Sats went on to say that it's all coming together for Caspa. All this plus Casplex for tokens and NFTs, plus Casplex has plans for taking things further with EVM compatibility, so Ethereum virtual machine compatibility, sequencing layer for DeFi, etc. This 10 blocks per second upgrade will also increase the transactions per second and make first confirmation blink of an eye fast. And, then he's sharing from Michael Sutton, one of the creators and founders of KAS, said they just got off a really pleasant KAS core developer meeting to kick off the planning and effort towards mainnet high blocks per second. Agenda included things that must be perfected on TN11 as prerequisite, KIPs that require implementation, and design thoughts about gradual consensus forking logic. Thanks to all participants, and he's going on to say, but he said then that the 10 blocks per second and successful deployment of stable Rust version on mainnet, we're all looking forward to this next huge milestone. So 10 blocks per second is just around the corner, is basically what he's saying, and 100 blocks per second probably isn't too far away in the future either. And then the Caspa enthusiasts share huge. More than 3/4 of the nodes in the Caspa mainnet are now running on Rust. Next step for KAS are the 10 blocks per second on the mainnet. So yeah, we're getting really close to this 10 blocks per second is basically what the guys are saying here. And then I wanted to go and just take a look here at the Kasplex white paper. It's a lot of hyperbole kind of in this, or a lot of information that can go over your head, but just some things that are worth looking at. So if we go to introduction and we see what is Kasplex, it's a comprehensive solution that incorporates a data insertion protocol, an open source indexer, blah, 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 so much stuff, and it's built on Caspa's high block rate, scalability, and decentralized proof of work to facilitate efficient data insertion, address the UTXO bloat issue, and support a sustainable ecosystem. Additionally, the Casplex protocol sets standards for creating KRC20 tokens and NFTs on the Caspa network, fostering the development of a diverse ecosystem of decentralized applications. And then it goes on to say why choose Casplex. The primary principle guiding the protocol's design is to avoid the negative effects in Caspa of other, protocols called the UTXO bloat, which is an issue of Bitcoin. And basically, they're just saying here, all this information is saying that KAS is the best blockchain proof of work to develop your projects on, that it basically kicks the shit out of Bitcoin and Ethereum. And this is just an advertising white paper to advertise people who have their projects built on Ethereum or built on other blockchains to come and look and say, yeah, we should bring our projects over to KAS, because that's where we're really going to be able to build our projects out successfully. And then they said benefits to the Caspa ecosystem. As the Caspa ecosystem continues to evolve, Casplex is positioned to significantly contribute to the growth and innovation of the Caspa ecosystem by offering several advantages. And then they go on to say what those are. And then we get just, they're talking about the data insertion mechanisms, a lot of technical stuff here. Again, this is for people who are thinking about launching their project on the Casplex, on Casplex, and then basically on the KAS blockchain. And then they talk about the KRC20 tokens and the basic concept and the gas fees. And then we get into the deployment mode, the basic operation, lots of just technical stuff that right now isn't isn't relevant to a video like this. Then we get into Casplex Indexer and how people can build their own indexers. Again, this is what the point I'm trying to get across here is, this is an advertisement to people building or switching their project over to the KAS network. And then we get the roadmap here at the end, which, as we know, we've already gone through this open beta and we're now in the official release phase, or just coming into it. And we're going to even have the NFT protocol launching here. So it's just basically a big deal. It's a big deal. And KAS, I mean, for me, I just look at it as just KAS alone without Kasplex, without smart contracts, is probably one of the strongest projects out there, because it's proof of work and it's scalable worldwide. But now it's going to be able to do exactly what Ethereum does, but actually do it at the speed that Ethereum was supposed to do it, and at the cost that Ethereum was meant to do it. So it's really, really bullish news. That's all I've got for you today, guys. I'll see you all on the outside.